So both of my labrums were completely shredded, and I did a lot of PT over the years to get it back to the point where I didn't have pain. I mean, you want to talk about a pessimist, you know, someone who, you know, I don't even like to take medicine, any kind of medicine. And I've been like that for 20 plus years.
Right.
You know, I heard all this great stuff going on with stem cells, but I wasn't going overseas. That just wasn't in the cards for me, and there was a lot of apprehension. Is it FDA compliant was my biggest concern. And I got to tell you, you put me at ease when we did the first treatment in your facility because you showed the chain of custody. You know, of the stem cells from, you know, where they were received all the way to here. So there was that comfort level. And you told me, and I was like, we'll see if it happens. But 3 days after, hey, how you feeling? A week after, hey, how you feeling? A couple weeks after. And then obviously it brought us here, you know, 5 weeks later to revisit the situation. So I'm very thankful for that. I mean, who reaches out to you and asks that?
So hey everybody, I am here with Robert Haydak from the CFFC. And this is your league, right?
Yes.
This is something that you started. How many years ago is this now?
For me, it's a little over 15 years now since our first event back in early 2011. We're the developmental league for the UFC.
Okay.
So essentially we go out, we find the next big stars before they make it to the UFC.
Yeah. So you kind of send them up the ranks. You know, they kind of come in, they prove their point. I'm a badass, and you're like, you're worthy, man. You're going.
Yeah. When you look at like the NFL, Major League Baseball, they all have feeder organizations, right? Whether it's AAA, whether it's college. MMA really doesn't have that, right? So we're those promotions that go out and develop this talent, teach them how to market themselves, and give them a platform.
And I think it's kind of cool how we met because I treat a bunch of MMA fighters from all over the country. I was at one of your fights at the Hard Rock Casino in Atlantic City. Amazing event. I mean, I'm going to tell you, if you guys have never seen an event, this guy puts on a hell of an event. Top class all the way. And I enjoyed myself thoroughly. And then one of the fighters was like, I want to introduce you to the owner of this thing. You know, and for me, that's how we kind of started to interact.
I know you dealt a little bit with Richie Lewis and his team. Spoke very highly of you. I know you did some work on his knee. And then I think my marketing team actually reached out to you initially, and they had gotten back to me and said, hey, you know, we spoke to Dr. Mark and this and that. And I'm like, you know, I'm really intrigued by that. And to my own ignorance, I didn't realize that it was now legal in the United States. I'm like, because I've looked at it in the past, right? I'm like, all right, well, if guys like Joe Rogan and these high-level athletes are going, you know, out of the country to get it done, you know, obviously I'm apprehensive because of that. Not only that, but is it FDA compliant was my biggest concern. And I got to tell you, you put me at ease when we did the first treatment in your facility because you showed the chain of custody. You know, of the stem cells from, you know, where they were received all the way to here. So there was that comfort level. And for me, it was more about quality of life. I wasn't looking for a quick fix. I was looking for something that would last forever. You know, I noticed things changing in my body, especially in my shoulders, within 48 hours.
Wow.
You know, I'm a person, I grew up wrestling my entire life. I started when I was 7 years old, wrestled through college, then I coached for over a decade. So both of my labrums were completely shredded. And I did a lot of PT over the years to get it back to the point where I didn't have pain. And then about 4 months ago, throwing a softball with my daughter, felt something pop, and my rotator cuff. Went and got the MRI, went to the orthopedic surgeon. He said, what do you want to do? I said, at all costs, I want to avoid surgery. With my lifestyle, with my travel schedule, everything that we have going on, I was like, I really don't want to be cooped up and in pain for 9 months going through PT. It's not possible. And then along came you. My marketing team called and I said, I've got to speak to him. And best decision I ever made.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was an honor and a thrill that we got in touch with each other. And I had an opportunity to meet you at another fight. And you were so gracious to me when I got there. I mean, you made me, and not just me, You know, you had said, come on in, I got your seat and all that. I'm like, man, I hate to say this to you, but I'm traveling with an entourage.
Yo, you had an entourage.
And I had like a family and cousins and everybody, you know, that thrilled the fighting game. You guys made me feel great. And put us right down in front. And then the multiple introductions that, you know, you're giving me. It was an honor to meet the CFO of the Hard Rock Casino.
Yeah,
itself.
you met George. And again, I can't say enough good things about the Hard Rock. We have a multi-year partnership, not with just Atlantic City, but we'll be doing events from Tampa all the way up to Ottawa, up and down the East Coast. So George, the president in Atlantic City, was very instrumental. Him and a gentleman named Mike Woodside, the entertainment director.
Right.
We've been with them now for 8 years.
Oh, wow.
So they understand what we bring to the table, and they're just an excellent partner. And not only that, but the athletes, to be able to go and compete in a facility, a Class A facility like that, you know, they feel like true professionals.
Well, you guys, I mean, class act all the way. And I couldn't wait to treat you because I know what this stuff is going to do to you. I know the change in your quality of life. And I just couldn't wait for you to experience that. And now here, seeing you 5 weeks later, and you telling us this story, I love it. And that's why we do it. And the bigger picture for me, and you're getting to know this about me, is I love our relationship. Yeah. But what I love more is the fact that we're going to be able to help more fighters who need to heal because of this sport, you know?
Yeah, I'm also very appreciative of the fact that, and you told me, and I was like, we'll see if it happens. But 3 days after, hey, how you feeling? A week after, hey, how you feeling? A couple weeks after, and then obviously it brought us here, you know, 5 weeks later to revisit the situation. So I'm very thankful for that. I mean,
my pleasure.
Who reaches out to you and asks that after you know, a treatment? It's rare. So that's kudos to you for that.
No, thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, I want to treat the patients like I want to be treated. And you know, when I tell some, even my doctor friends, like I give my patients my personal cell number. They're like, "Are you crazy?" And I'm like, "Well, you know, when you have a high 90% success rate, the calls I get are all stories like
Nothing
this.
better than a testimonial."
Yeah, and I love it. And I'm constantly sharing stories with people. I'm like, listen, you don't have to take my word on it. We can call this guy right now on the phone.
Yeah.
You know, and again,
tell anybody to call me.
Okay.
All kidding aside,
I
mean that. You can have anybody reach out to me. How was it for you? I mean, you want to talk about a pessimist. You know, someone who, you know, I don't even like to take medicine, any kind of medicine. And I've been like that for 20 plus years.
Right.
You know, I don't like to take anything. I'm forced to take vitamins at my age, and I do that reluctantly. But, you know, I heard all this great stuff going on with stem cells, but I wasn't going overseas. That just wasn't in the cards for me, and there was a lot of apprehension. So when I found out that it was legal here and I got an opportunity to meet you, again, for me, it all boils down to quality of life. And that for me is being able to spend time with my daughter, who's a high-level softball pitcher in high school. And for me to be able to go out in the yard and throw the ball back to her, those little things make everything for me.
And it's cool that you're doing this because it's not just for athletes, it's for everyday people. Your daughter's an athlete.
Yes.
Could she injure herself? Absolutely.
Yeah.
So it's even for them at their age.
And old guys like me.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, so we're gonna continue to follow your progress. I'm sure we're gonna do more because as parts of your body gets better, there's gonna be other parts.
We're just gonna go up and down.
There's gonna be other parts of your body gonna be like, hey, don't forget about me. Give me some of that stuff.
Yeah.
But if somebody wanted to follow you or come to an event, which I highly recommend, great events, they can get in touch with you how?
We're on all the social media channels. Just follow CFFC MMA. And we've got a schedule up and down the East Coast.
Awesome.
We do some really cool events. We stay busy. Follow us on our social accounts. And, you know, I like to tell people it's not about the fights, it's about an experience. And that's what we try to do. We try to give people an experience. We realize that not everybody's into, cage fighting, quote unquote. But it's an experience. And I think when you go to our shows and you see the fan expo and the music and the environment, it's different. And I like what we're doing.
It's a fun time.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. Well, I appreciate you trusting us to help you, kind of regain your life. Yeah. And thrilled that you're having the success that you're having.
I'm completely sold. I'm telling you, I'm your number one testimonial.
Oh boy, we love that. And today we're going to do some more because I just want your store to just keep getting bigger and bigger. And again, we're going to continue to follow you, and looking forward to helping some of the fighters that are in your.
Oh, we got a bunch of them with nagging injuries and stuff like that, and my goal was to get that message out there to them. Not to have to go through an intrusive surgery and be able to have the ability to go in and get this treatment and see the results that I did at my age so quickly is nothing less than remarkable.
Awesome.
I can't thank you enough.
Mom, my pleasure, buddy.
Appreciate you.
My pleasure.